torture is bad, close down Guantanamo Bay, end the war on terror, and do lots of other things. Uh, Many people would give up on you even on those issues. So I'm kind of a more of a supporter for at least even telling you this stuff, Brock. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because yeah, I hope you will act correctly on it, but you are almost breaking kind of your promises a bit, and it is a bit uh, not really providing real change to not just stop the whole war on terror. I think that should be stopped. The environmental policies are a lot better. I think a lot of things can be improved, and but like the interior policy of the U.S., not really my place to judge. So I can judge about individual events if I know the details to the degrees that I have knowledge. So I'm equally knowledgeable as someone in that exact situation. Of course, I can judge completely on a specific thing, but it's not my position to tell you exactly what to do. That's not my position. But it is important to say torture's bad. I think war's bad. If you really go to put down there, I think war is kinda a bit inherently, this is racist because what you're doing is country X is bad. We must kill them. Very bad notion. I think the revolt where it's like this country bad, we must kill them is a very bad notion. It is a very bad notion. That was in big quotation marks because it's just a bad notion. Okay? No, we shouldn't kill anyone. We should not kill anyone. So, that in the first place, why should we decide that there should be war in another country? Maybe we can say, well, we should, whatever. But the thing is, the U.S. government doesn't have the merit to, let's say, remove a dictator once it's placed a dictator there. If it placed a dictator into power, it has lost the merit. It had to make any political decisions over that region. There, I said it. Then, if the state does that, yes, it has lost it because it has done something so horrible, deliberately, out of ideological reasons, that it has committed substantial immoral acts. It is essentially guilty for the immoral acts in kind of the dictator that follow, and of risking even worse acts for ideological gain, for vested interests, for all these corrupt things. So yeah, then you suddenly start a war in the Middle East when you put a dictator into the Middle East and then all that stuff. You know what? Don't start another war. Make the U.S. just a neutral country or something. Tell the NATO to stop all wars in the future. Yeah, maybe it sounds isolationist, but no. Continue taking part in the UN. Promote human rights around the world. Do all that stuff. Have economic partnerships with other countries. Tell tell countries like China to pollute less. Yes, that is a good idea. Tell countries like India to pollute less. Yes, that's a good idea. Tell countries like Germany to pollute less. Tell countries like Ireland to pollute less. Britain, France, Spain, Portugal. And if Nigeria decides to open whatever, be the world's biggest polluter, tell them not to be the world's biggest polluter. Whatever. Good ideas. Yeah. You can try to, I think, well, you can try to lobby governments for any cause that's not immoral. That's fine. Uh, you could make propositions for how it is. You should promote human rights. And yes, I think there shouldn't be any wars whatsoever. Maybe you can call me a pacifist for it, like a curse word. You know what? That's silly. The thing is a bit stressful, and tomorrow I plan on having a relaxing day of, what is it? Some really awesome education. So, yeah, torture's bad. Well, of course, it's like psychological damage. Other thing, they just tell you what their excessive stress actually makes memory worse, and you just, if you torture someone, they will just tell you what they think you want to hear, not what is true. That's true anyway, and they don't even accurately remember events that happened before the torture. If you put them under such severe stress as torture. So, nothing truly justifies it, I think, in terms of that. First, lastly, you are penalizing someone for being suspected or for having information. Also not very ethical. Another thing is that it is not a valid source of information anyway, because it isn't accurate enough. Even if you got a true piece of information out there, the source of information has to be generally accurate to be considered a good source in reality. In a reality where not all factors are known per se. Even with as to an individual's actions, and turns out that, let's say, in one case, you get them to say the right things in torture. In most cases, people will just say what they need to say to stop you torturing them. Which is probably some made up act of terror. That's a problem. Yeah, who cares? You know, I don't think who cares. I don't know. I'm just so tired. You know what? I am actually tired. I'm all the war and terror stuff. Just stop it. I think YouTube is full of assholes, but that's off topic. Bye bye. And yeah. Stop torture. Stop torture, stop torture, stop torture, and stop torture. Stop war. Stop war, stop war, stop war. You know,